Sabai, I'm Penn Hongthong. Welcome to Simple Lao Cuisine. Lao is between Vietnam and Thailand. I'm going to show you how to make simple, healthy, and tasty meal that take about 10 minutes to cook each dish. Lao food is gluten-free and dairy-free. Traditional Lao cooking uses 5% meats and 95% vegetables and get help from the MSG. Here in America, I feel that we eat 95% meats and 5% vegetables. I learned to cook from my mom and grandma. I have made some change and compromise. I don't use MSG, and I use 30% meat and a lot of fresh herbs to flavor 70% vegetables. So the vegetable tastes good and it's good for you. Hot pepper are my friends. For me, good food is like smiling. When adding hot pepper, it's laughing. Ha ha ha. Some of you might call it crying, but don't worry. If you're not hot like me, leave it on the side. Hot people eat up. It's good for you. And you can join my super hot club. Today, I'm making cucumber soup, roasted pepper fish, and ground turkey with eggplant. And my guests today are Sutara, Don, and Emily. Welcome to the show. Actually, it's Dr. Don.
Yes,
welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Okay, let's start with the cucumber soup. I have here chicken broth or vegetable broth. Let me turn up the heat. It takes only a few minutes to cook my my food. Okay, I have here ground turkey instead of ground pork or traditional dish we use ground pork. I like to substitute them with ground turkey. In here I will add black peppers and garlic powder. Soy sauce. So can you go turn that off? Okay, I'm gonna wear gloves because I really can't wash my hands right now. So what you do is you just mix them well. With your hands, it's only take few minutes, so you don't have to worry. I'm gonna make a little meatballs and drop it in the chicken broth or vegetable broth in here. So ground turkeys give you a lot of flavor like pork, but pork, I feel that pork fat is not good for you. What do you think, Dr. Don?
Well, the turkey is definitely an American change you made, right? I don't think they use that too much in Southeast Asia.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, it depends on the quality of the meat. The pork fat is actually a very good fat. People used to be afraid of it because it's saturated.
Right.
But it's actually a very stable, good cooking fat. Yeah, it's much better than, say, vegetable oil.
Good to know, because we use pork fat in Laos, and then I stopped using it because I thought that it's not good for you, because we use a little bit of pork fat to make stir fries and all that stuff, and it gives you a lot of flavor, and I stopped using that, and so I'm using olive oil, vegetable oil. So you said I should go back to the good stuff.
I think you should go back, absolutely.
I will do.
Yeah, it's got a bad reputation over the
Yeah.
years, but it's really it's a good fat. It's a fat that we need. Saturated fat is very important. And the vegetable oil actually is rancid when we cook with it, so it's probably better not to use it at all.
Oh, I love my pork fat, and I stopped using it. I can't believe it. It's so much flavor. And also in Laos, everything is grown naturally. You know, we don't have hormone or anything. You grow and they just get big whenever. Just feed them with all the natural vegetables and all that stuff. We should go back to that.
Yeah.
I like that.
We should learn from that here.
Okay, I will bring that to a boil. And I'll add a little salt in here. I will cut my cucumber. I already washed them very well because they're very sandy. Okay, I'm just gonna cut the tips off and peel with your peeler, nice and easy. This is young cucumber that I got from the farm, local farm. I love to go to the farm. You can use Kirby or any kind of cucumber. If they're a little bit old, you just have to cut them in half and scrape out the seeds. If you buy them young like this from the farm, you don't have to do that. So I'm gonna cut it in a long strip like this and cut them across to make a bite-sized pieces for the soup. And this is so tender and sweet. I was so glad I stopped at the farm and got this nice and young cucumber. You just cut everything to bite-sized pieces. For us, like we do a lot of cutting, chopping, and dicing and all that. We are good exercise for your arms, right?
Yeah. Do you scoop the seeds in the mature because of the taste? Seeds?
Because when they old, a little bit older, you have to scoop out the seeds because it's a little chewy.
Oh, chewy.
Yeah.
Texture.
When they're young like this, see, they're very nice. It's very sweet. Just cut it. Okay. When you bring that to a boil, they cook immediately. So I just want to add enough cucumbers here to make soup for you guys. This should be good enough. And you can do ahead if you don't have a lot of time, like you go to work. You can cut and make meatballs ahead of time. What I do is I cook the meatballs and I put in a container and freeze them. And when I bring it out and then make different soup, you can make tofu, you can make cucumber, you can make coyote, squash, whatever. This is scallions. I already washed this. I washed it very well. And I like to add a lot of herbs to my dish. What do you think about? And I'm going to add cilantro in here, or coriander leaves. It has two names, or sometimes they call parsley. You like cilantro, right?
Oh, yeah. The herbs are...
My daughter Sutasi already know this. You have this before, right?
Yeah.
Emily, you like this? Okay. So tell us about the cilantro leaves, the herbs.
Yeah, all the herbs, the fresh herbs, are about as about as packed with nutrition as food gets. And so they're actually used medicinally all over. So they have a lot of healing and healthy, vibrant properties, not to mention fantastic flavors.
Oh, that's wonderful. I'm learning about that. Oh, I know just eat a lot of them now that I heard it's good for you. I add more.
Excellent.
I already add a lot and I add more.
Sounds great.
Okay, where is my... Okay, the cucumber contains a lot of water, so they cook very, very fast. Don't overcook your vegetables because you can't taste the flavor, right? So bring that to a boil, and that's almost done. And I will serve you guys the soup. Okay, just want to see it to be a very boil. If you cook them too long, they will be too soft. Just wanna... Okay, I'm gonna add the scallions. Let's stir.
You just add those in right at the end, huh?
Yes, herbs is always at the end. Is that a good idea, you think?
Hey, keeps them more intact, keeps more nutrition. Sounds good to me.
Good, good. I'm so glad we have the doctor in as a guest today to tell us with all this stuff that we eat, we think it's good, but we don't really know for sure that it's really good for you. I'm so glad you tell us it's all this stuff that I'm making is always good for us. All right, I'm going to turn up the heat. And that's it. It's done. It's cooked. I'm going to serve you. I hope you guys are hungry.
How could you not be?
I'm glad.
Good.
Here you go, Satara. You have the spoon right there. Oh, I think I picked the right bowl today. Red.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
This ground turkey is cooked so fast.
Thank you, man.
It looks real good.
Looks fantastic.
Smells good.
I hope you like it. Here you go, Sunsep. That means enjoy in Laos.
All right.
I'm gonna move this over. And we don't have bread in Laos, so we use we add rice to the soup if you want some. But I have more dish for you guys, so I'm not gonna give you the rice. Ooh, come on, work with me. All right, next one. The next dish I'm making is roasted pepper fish. I'm using tilapia, red pepper. I need some color. Red onions. I think it's red onions. It's good for you, right, Dr. Don? I'm just feeling that colorful fruit and vegetables is good for you. And I have a lot of garlic here. See, this is a whole head of garlic.
The more color, the better. Garlic is fantastic as well.
Oh, great. And a little bit of hot peppers in here. This is not too hot because I don't want to kill anybody yet. Just a little poke and put it in here. If you want it to be more spicy, I have a little tiny one here. What do you think? Can you handle this, guys?
I
1,
can.
2, 3, 4, 10.
All right.
I can keep going up, you know.
I don't want to compete with you, though.
I don't think you're going to win. Or maybe, right? You never know. We have to do that spiciness competition one day. So this, I have nothing on here. This is going to go in the oven, boil, and put it very close to the heat, or you can bake. It take a little bit longer. I like to boil because I like everything to be nice and brown. I will go put in the oven and roast that maybe about half an hour. I have one here already done. So next step will be very simple. I'll just put everything here in the food processor, but actually in Laos we'll use this mortar and pestle. We'll put everything and pound this like this. And this is very good exercise for your arms. You add everything in here, but we don't have time for that. I will put everything, hot peppers, red peppers for color and great flavor, and red onions here will go in first, food processor. This food processor works very well like mortar and pestle. But mortar and pestle, nobody like that job in my house or in Laos because it's just a lot of work. But I found this food processor works much better than that. Don't put it in a blender, that's not gonna work. Okay, that's a little bit hot. I'm just gonna blend this. Pause this for a few minutes. That down. You want them to be a little chunky. That's it, not too long. And all the fish gonna go in. This tilapia, what do you think about the tilapia?
Well, the wild-caught tilapia is a very good fish, a very sustainable fish. We have problems with some of the farm-raised ones and the contamination, just like any farm-raised fish. But I know you got this wild-caught, you told me earlier, and so it's a very good fish.
Oops, dropping. Yes, I try to buy wild fish if I can, unless I don't have available in the store, and then there's nothing we can do. Or we can go fishing.
That's right. We're on an island after all.
Yeah, we're here and we're surrounded by ocean here on Long Island, and we also can striped bass, right? Very good. That's done. And all you have to do is just pulse it for a couple times. I'm gonna do one. This I might have to break it down. This is a big chunk here. We do a lot roasting in Lao cooking. We like them to be a little chunk like that. This is nice, perfect. Okay, in there I will add salt because I didn't add anything when I roast them, and fish sauce. That means flavors fish sauce. It's a fish flavor salt. And I have here, oh, this is from my backyard. This is ginger leaves. Smell it, it's very nice. I grow ginger to get the leaves for this dish.
So this is right off of the root?
Yes.
Sprouts off the root?
Yep, they sprout up and they grow leaves.
This is fantastic.
I think I'm the only one that's using this for now, these ginger leaves. I love this.
I see the root all the time. I don't ever see the leaf.
Put them on the ground, they'll grow.
This
They're very easy to grow.
Spectacular.
When you buy it from the store, just stick it in the ground?
Yep, that's what I do.
Yeah, I want to stick it in my pocket. Like an air freshener all the time. That's great.
Nice. And I have some cilantro here. A lot. You can see that I add a lot, and I use the stems too because I don't like to throw out anything. And they're soft. The stem is soft. Cilantro or coriander leaves.
Very good for digestion, good enzymes.
Ah, very good. I only know how to eat them.
Yeah. Usually people pick herbs when they're ripe, and so that all the enzymes have a chance to form, and that helps with the digestion of the meal.
Really?
Yeah.
So that's cilantro and scallions. I have another herbs here that from my backyard that I grow from my garden. This is Vietnamese coriander. Smell this.
You know what it smells like?
I know what everything smells like.
Sure.
Some people told me it smells soapy, but I grew up with it, so I love it.
It's much more subtle.
You think?
Yeah.
You like it?
Softer aroma. I think my kids would like this a lot.
Yeah, they're different, and also when you like some certain herbs that you don't like, when you right combination with other things, they just make the food taste better.
Yeah.
So this is scallions. You see how much herbs I'm adding in there? Tons and tons of it. Oh, that's a little brown. And I think scallions go in almost every dish of mine. Yeah. Okay, all we do is just pulse it a little for a few times. just to get everything
Just to
mixed
mix it in.
together. Yeah. I don't want to do it too long. Just a little. That's it. My mom might not like this, but Mom, it is perfect the way you smash them in the mortar and pesto. Look at that. Let's work. Mom will never use this, but too much work for me. Okay, I
You
have
always
my...
give your mom credit. You see?
Yes. Okay, I'll add it in here. See that? Perfect. Just the way Mom made it. Not too soft, not too break down, a little chunky, just the way she make it in a mortar and pesto. In few minutes, Mom, not all day. My mom taught me how to cook, and my grandma. They took all day, roasting, chopping. Oh, we don't want to lose any of these herbs. Okay. Let's put this in the sink so I can dress this up. See, just like the way you made it, Mom. Don't complain. What's up with the machine? Say, oh, it's really saved my life.
Oh.
This is just steamed broccoli because we like a lot of vegetable to go with the dish. Tons of vegetables.
Sure. Thank you.
And what do you think? Roasted pepper
Looks
with
beautiful.
fish. Actually, in Laos we call it jiao ba. Okay, that means mashed fish with all these herbs. Serving spoons over there. I'm a little messy here, guys. Let me clean up a little bit because my daughter there does really
Thank you.
clean after me, so I have to
Broccoli
clean
too?
after myself.
Sure, thank you.
Okay, I'm done with that. I'll leave this here. Next dish, I'm gonna make ground turkey with eggplant. Let me get my stuff
Little more?
over.
That's good.
Ground turkey
broccoli
with
is-
eggplant.
Thank you.
Okay, put this stuff here. I don't think I need that anymore. I don't need this either. Let me put this away. Okay.
Oh, this is really good.
Thank you. When I told my friend follow my cookbook, he said, you put the fish in the food processor? And she made it, and she told me, I thought you were crazy. And then she made it, and she called me, it's good. And I said, told you.
The flavors are so fresh.
Thank you.
Get these herbs right out of your garden?
Yep.
Yeah? I mean,
Yes, they're
That's
all from
great.
my garden. Okay, the next one I'm making is ground turkey with eggplant. I'm cutting the red onions. I like red onions because it's so colorful, and I heard it's good for you, right? The red onions.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
Right.
it's very good. It's very antimicrobial. So it fights viruses and bacteria and things like that.
Wow,
Yeah.
I'm doing something good then.
Yeah, absolutely. You knew that already, but yeah, absolutely.
Just know they taste good. They make the food colorful, but I don't know how much good. Okay, I'm gonna add some red peppers in here. Let me move my wok in here. Get it nice and hot. And need some red pepper. Wash everything before you peel and cut them, guys. Okay, cut it in a strip first, and then cut across to make these little dice.
Oh, I
But you
taste
can-
the heat. It's sneaking up on me.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that is nothing for me.
Yeah, I can't tell.
Taste it.
Good.
I'm gonna smash this a little bit and chop. See, I have plenty of time.
This is delicious.
Thank you. Oh, I forgot to give you the rice. Sorry. I have jasmine rice here that I made. What do? Just 1 cup of rice, 1 cup of water. Bring it to a boil and then reduce to very low, about 8 minutes. And then 8 minutes you turn it off and you cover. And 10 minutes later you've got a beautiful, very nice and fluffy jasmine rice. There you go. Sorry about that. And Sutta didn't tell Mommy that I forgot the rice. How could you get the rice?
Didn't even miss it.
I thought about it, but
Just
I
without
thought
it.
maybe you forgot it. so I
Yeah,
didn't
we
wanna
are
say
Lao
anything.
women. We don't forget rice. We always have rice in the house.